Welcome back to Navigating Postpartum Wellness podcast, where motherhood and wellness meet faith, presence, and honest conversations. From Navigating Postpartum Wellness Media, we unpack the real work of motherhood beyond the highlight reels. I'm your host, Dre Williams, writer, founder of Navigating Postpartum Wellness Media, and a mom of two. This space is for every mom who's carrying the weight of expectations but choosing to build softer, sustainable rhythms of wellness. Together, we'll talk about the inner work, breaking cycles, finding balance, and leaning into God's vision for your life. Because you're not just raising kids, you're raising the standard of living. If you have ever felt overwhelmed but deeply called to more, you're in the right place. Let's. Welcome back to another episode of Navigating Postpartum Wellness with me, Dre Williams, and this is our Mom Life Unfiltered. So if you are new, don't forget to hit that follow button, and if you're not, welcome back. So I'm going to jump right into it. Lately, I've been thinking about something, just reflecting. And I don't know if it's just me, but there are seasons where you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, ideally, right? Taking care of the kids, managing your home, maybe even working, or you're just trying to stay on top of everything, especially, like, laundry, that's a never ending. But you still feel off. Not completely burned out where everything is falling apart, but just not fully like yourself. Not completely, you're missing a piece that you're like, I don't know what it is, I just can't put my finger on it, right? And I've had to sit with that and be honest with myself as well when I have these moments. Sometimes it's not that I need a full routine, it's not that I need to fix everything. Sometimes I just need to pause, like actually pause. And when I think about the word pause, if you look up the definition of it, I'm going to tell you the definition of it. Let me tell you. So when you look at the definition of pause, it's the interrupt action or speech briefly, right? So recently, just a little backstory, I've been giving my kids this word pause. So instead of, hey, it's nap time, or hey, it's time to do this in the middle of transition, we're going to use, it's time to pause. And they're like, pause? I'm like, yes, you're going to take a pause. That doesn't mean stop. It just means you're going to take a break for a second, or whatever we're doing in that situation. And so it made me think too that because as moms, we don't really give ourselves a space to reset, right? We go from one thing to the next. We pour into everything and we expect ourselves to just keep going, 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 going. And then we wonder why we feel so drained. And what I've been realizing is taking care of yourself doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be a full routine, a strict plan, or something you have to be perfect at. It can be small things like drinking more water, stepping outside for a few minutes, slowing down during your day, taking your pause moment, right? And those things sound simple, but when you actually do them consistently, they shift how you feel. I know I talked in a recent episode about my consistency on my wellness journey and how I use the habit tracker because it holds me accountable. And it makes me pause sometimes in the middle of the day and either drink my water or making sure I check my steps or just making sure I'm taking care of myself. And I think that's the part we overlook. We think we need a big change, but really we just need small resets throughout the day. So I've been working on something. Nothing big, nothing overwhelming, just something simple to help moms who feel like this. And I'll share more about it soon, but for now, I just want you to think about this. What's one small thing you can do today or this week to take care of yourself? Not everything, just one. This week, I want you to work on taking that pause. Take that pause. And in that pause, think about how are you feeling and just breathe. Take that pause. And in our next week episode, I'll be able to fill you in more. But until then, you take that pause this week and we will talk soon. Thanks for spending time with me on Navigating Postpartum Wellness. If this episode spoke to you, I'd love for you to leave a review and check out the resources linked in the show notes, from quick wellness guides to my membership community, the Aligned Mama Collective, or better yet, come join me inside the Aligned Mama Collective, a space where moms like you are choosing faith, rest, and presence over hustle. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new conversation. And if this episode encouraged you, share it with a friend who might need it too. I'll see you next time.